Okay. Hello, this is Notaspringchick, and today we're going to be making granola, because for all of you that are trying to get healthy, or you just want to bring your own snacks with you and bring things that you like and not always have to buy it at the store, and maybe you like to buy granola and those trail mixes that you see and you hate paying $4 or $5 for them because you eat it really fast. Well, we're going to show you how to make some yourself. So one of the things that we've done is we've turned on the oven. It's going to preheat to 275 degrees. The rack is right smack dab in the middle while it's preheating. And here's the easy things. I pulled out some ingredients and things that I happen to like and that I happen to have here.
Yeah, it's got to do, you can make granola out of things that you like that are sitting in your cabinets.
Now, actually, I'm going to show them.
Okay, like I said, we are a green cooking show.
I'm going to show them one thing here. Is traditionally, I like to use steel cut oats because I just like the texture of them better. But if you look inside the steel cut oats,
yeah, it's very fine.
Very fine. So I have changed to this one right here, Mom's Naturals Quick Oats. And why am I using this one? Because it was there at the 99-cent store and I didn't see any Quaker Oats there.
Yeah, and actually the other day we actually got a response from an individual whose family, we discovered something we didn't know before. Some of the products at the 99-cent stores and mom and pop stores are made only for those stores.
Right, and they're using it as part of a product rollout.
Yeah.
So this one right here, you can also use Quaker Oats or any other oats. I thought I would try this one because I looked at the sizes of the oats, and actually they looked a little bit larger than traditional, which I kind of liked. So here's the one thing to start with. We also have canola oil, or you can use peanut. Actually, well, I decided not to use peanut oil just because of everything that's
this is one of these where you wouldn't use olive oil.
Yeah, because it has a taste.
Yeah.
Although I guess you could use peanut oil.
The peanut oil, canola, vegetable oil.
Lightweight, but this one was way too far in there. So maybe I could use it. Okay. Now here's for peanut oil. This one's high in antioxidant, vitamin E. And canola oil also is good for you.
Canola oil from corn, peanut oil from... you could probably use soy.
You could do they have soy oil?
Yeah, they do make oil from soy plants too. So.
What was the other one I was thinking of? Let's see. Oh, regular vegetable oil.
Yeah. You know, the only thing you wouldn't, like I said, you wouldn't use olive oil because olive oil basically is...
taste?
Well, olive oil, strict olive oil has got a bitter taste to it.
So I have a Trixie pot. So I'm actually going to double this recipe because I really like granola. The other part is my sister has made this before and I know it's really good. Although I'm sure I'm not making it exactly like she would make it. Okay, so we mix this. Although maybe I'll put, because it's sitting in there, I think I'm going to start with the liquids first and add the oats.
Probably.
It's probably a good idea. Because even though they put the oats first on the ingredients, okay. So dark sugar.
As you can see by the nature of the fact that everything is open, it did come from the cabinets.
Sorry.
No, it's just, in order to be green, you don't go out and buy something specifically. I mean, like I said, we go to the cupboard and see what's there, and that determines basically what we're doing at the moment.
Okay, so first of all, right here, okay, the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. I'm going to do 4.
Yeah, you can tell how it's been around for a while.
I think I need a bigger spoon to dig it
Well,
up.
I think the last time I had to use a knife to cut that, you know.
No, because it's kind of like...
Yeah, but I sat there and used the butter knife and chiseled in to get stuff out. See, that's as far as I go to any of the cooking recipes, is that when she needs muscle.
Okay. And as you can tell, I'm really exact. This one is, I don't think it's quite as important to be exact.
No, my grandmother used to, a smidgen of this, a pinch of that. Even like Guy Fieri said, you know, that he said, don't pay attention to anything I say, because he tends to, takes his fingers in, takes a little bit out and put it on. Recipes are meant to be looked at and then for you to change.
Well, the other part is just because the recipe says a teaspoon, you can both make it and it can taste entirely different, because one may be a heaping teaspoon and one may be a level teaspoon.
That's right. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
I mean, I've heard Graham Kerr said that Graham Kerr did his cooking show, and he took other people's recipes and made them his own, and he said, you should always make the recipe your own.
Okay, now this one right here is doubling it too. I happen to have some kosher salt, and that's not because I believe in having kosher salt.
It was there.
Yeah, that's because it's here.
Yeah.
And it was, I had a different recipe that had called for kosher salt.
Yeah, but actually kosher salt is good for, many purposes.
Yeah.
Same as sea salt. Sea salt is really a great salt to season beans and soups with. But only if you grind it.
Well, the other part is you're going to notice I'm doing it over a little cup.
Yeah.
Because if I put it over here, I'm not quite sure how this one's coming out.
We've dumped it before, folks. That has been done.
Not that I would ever do that. It's not like the time that I was making curry and the whole lid fell off.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice what I'm doing? I'm scooping it up. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, then 1/4 cup of maple syrup or honey. Ooh, this would be interesting.
Yeah, or in reality also you could use pancake syrup any type you had available. Which
now I'm actually, I have honey. Here's a trick.
Oh yeah, but this is really.
This is whipped honey, creamed honey.
And
They're not really liquid.
there is a difference between whipped honey and creamed honey too, which people don't realize.
Sure. Here's the easiest way to look at it. Here's creamed honey.
See the difference between the two?
But you're looking at it and you're going, it looks both solid. Now here's the difference. Okay, here's the spoon. This is creamed honey.
You got the
okay, see all that effort I have to do to get something out of there? Now this is whipped honey.
I know, look at the difference. Isn't that amazing? All of the different, people wouldn't think that there is that much of a difference, but there is.
That's the difference.
Creamed honey, the whipped honey is easier to work with for cooking.
Okay.
So.
This is gonna be my holder for the spoon.
Yeah.
Because as I mix things and I have things left on here,
yeah.
instead of rinsing them off, I'm just going to.
Because it is all going into the same recipe. But we got Mama's Choice roasted pecan.
I think we'll do this one.
Which, because it was actually a product that we saw when we were making one of our forages around. Like when we go to the grocery store, we see things that people are getting rid of.
Well, actually, this one right here, you're gonna laugh. Okay, roasted pecan syrup. It looks incredibly amazing.
Yeah.
It looks very gourmet. And this one, okay, I picked it up at Big Lots. I go to all the different stores. Just it's just like the fast food places. I go to all the fast food places.
Yeah, but if you're gonna cook green, you shop green. You would be surprised at the bargains that some stores actually have. And
you're wondering, how is this shopping green? Well, it's because they're getting rid of it anyway. They're discounting it.
Yeah.
And part of it is, you're like, well, you probably use all this extra fuel to get to these places.
Not really.
No.
If
it's on the way to where
if it's on the way to something we're doing, we don't go specifically to a store. If we drive by a place, we go there.
Well, part of it is it's like certain things, like if you need milk, you go to a place that has milk, right?
Yeah, but there's lots of places.
But there's lots of places. But like when I was looking for my oatmeal, I wanted steel cut oatmeals and I wanted whipped honey. So I went to a store.
Okay, fresh and easy.